Greetings to my crafty friends. Welcome to another episode of Angela Shows You. Today I wanted to walk you through a very easy, fun, and practical Christmas gift if you are in need of a last minute Christmas gift for someone special on your Christmas list. Maybe you have the Cricut mug press or you have a mug press of some sort. And if you haven't pressed a mug for yourself yet, then I would say now is a great time to dig into doing such a fun craft that is very easily personalized and just so much fun to do. There are so many designs out there. If you have Cricut Design Space, there's tons and tons of images right in Cricut Design Space that you can go ahead and use. So I actually purchased some images on Etsy because I have some family members. I don't want to say who it is, although I'm pretty sure if the person who's watching this sees, then they're going to know. But I have some family members who like horses. So I actually went ahead and I had purchased a package on Etsy, and it had about 6 or 7 different horse images. So all you're going to do is just like any other thing that you're going to make in Cricut Design Space, if you have an image that you create or you purchase, you're going to upload the image into Cricut Design Space, and then you can use the template option. And that's all I did. I used the template option. So on Cricut Design Space, it will ask you like what size mug you're using. Cricut has the 11-ounce or the 15-ounce mug, so I have the 15-ounce mugs. So I used the template, and I took the image that I purchased and I shrunk it down to the size that it was on my project mat on Cricut Design Space. And then I sent it to my printer. It's a print then cut, and then I printed it out on my printer. Now, this one doesn't really probably matter too much, but just because I'm in the habit of doing it, when you're printing something using sublimation, of course, you always want to mirror your image. So I mirrored this image, but you're seeing it right side. So then what you're going to want to do is make sure that your mug is, I have the Cricut mugs, but you're just going to want to make sure that your mug is clean. There's no dust or dirt on it. If you need to, you can always give it a wipe down with like rubbing alcohol just to make sure that it's perfectly clean. I just took these out of the package, so I know that they're super clean. So all you're going to want to do is I'm going to take the center of the mug, and I'm going to put it just on I'm going to put it this way, okay? And then you're just going to give it a wrap around, and I just do like to make sure that it looks like it's even with the handle, and I want to make sure that it's flush with the bottom rim. So what I'm just doing is I am making sure that my image is flush on my bottom. And then of course you're going to want to use your heat resistant tape. And I just am going to tape it down in a few spots. And I like to make sure that I give the paper a nice tight pull when I'm taping it. That way I'm sure that the image is as close to my mug as possible. Now I already had a mug in my mug press, so very carefully, because this gets super, super hot, I'm just going to take my mug out that I already did, and I have it on one of the Cricut pressing mats, one of the easy press mats. And you do want to make sure that you use a piece of butcher paper when you are pressing these, and you can see a little bit of the ink from the image that I just did come out on here, and that's what the butcher paper does, is it keeps that ink from getting on your heat plate. So because it bled out a little bit, I'm actually going to fold it over and I'm going to use the other side. Okay, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap the butcher paper around my mug, and I'm going to slide it in the mug press. All the way down, and then you're just going to push this down. And one thing to know about the Cricut mug press is you don't have to time it at all. It's automatic. So you push your flat thing down. It closes the plate around the mug so it's nice and firm, and then it counts down for you. So you don't have to keep track of any time. It beeps when it is done, and you just want to very carefully take it out because it is hot, touching the handle only. So I have one more mug, so I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to take my image, and of course, again, I'm going to want to tape it down, and I just want to make sure that my image is at the bottom of the mug. That was a little bit uneven on each side. So this one's taped down and all ready to go. Now I try, because this is heat resistant tape, I have found that if the tape is on the image, that it looks a little bit lighter, like it's faded in that spot. And I think that I personally think that is because it's heat resistant tape, so nothing gets through it. So the heat doesn't, it blocks a little bit of the heat. Now, there are other people out there who say you can put the tape anywhere and it doesn't have any impact. I have not found that to be the case for myself. So I just usually try and make sure that I put it on the white part, or in an image like this one here. I left myself, and I'll show you. And I just want to be careful because it is still warm. The mugs take a few minutes to cool off. So I like to make sure that I leave myself a little bit of a rim. And then I put the tape on the white part. You can see it a little bit. So I just make sure that I have the tape on. I'm being careful because it's still pretty hot. I can feel the heat coming off of it. So I just wanted to make sure you can see it a little bit, that I have the white, the tape on that white piece. And these colors are so vibrant. This is so pretty. So this one I made for a person who it might be a little bit hard to tell in the picture, but this is actually like a library. It's almost like a 3D image, and it's books, kind of like behind a broken wall. The colors are spectacular. The colors in this, they're just incredible. So this other mug, it's just about finished. So I'll give that mug probably about 5 minutes or so to cool off, and then I can package it up. The one nice thing that I found about the Cricut mugs is I bought a 6-pack of them, and they came boxed up already, and they even have bubble wrap. So I'm gonna just use this box, and I'm gonna wrap up the box. But these are really, really, they make great gifts. Anybody who drinks coffee, tea, hot chocolate, even if somebody doesn't drink any of those things, I use coffee mugs to put pens in. Um, I've got one that I have downstairs in my bedroom, and um, I have like hair ties or something like that in a mug, or just like little trinkets. So even if a person isn't a coffee drinker, a mug is still a great gift. If somebody has a desk or whatever, they come, you could do them a football one or any sport one, and then they could put pens or pencils in that. So this one's all done. It's beeping. Okay. So we're going to lift that up, and it opens up, and then I'm just going to very carefully lift it out, and you can probably see the heat coming out of that. So I'm just going to set it on the mat. This is the setup that I just have it on the Cricut mat. Okay, so then I have that last mug to do. This one so same thing, I'm just going to drop it in. There we go. So I'll show you what it does. So as it cooks in there, the little dots will advance until it gets all the way, and then when it meets this 5th dot, then it beeps, and that means that it's done. So like I said, you don't have to worry about timing it at all. The mug press does that for you. So it's really, really convenient, because you can do like I'm doing and just do a bunch. So this is the one that we taped together. These these colors are so vibrant in person. This is absolutely beautiful. So I hope that that helps you a little bit. I can always do a little bit deeper of a tutorial on setting up on Cricut Design Space if you're newer and you've never done something like that before, and you need maybe a little bit more guidance. Please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know that you would like me to walk through setting it up in Cricut Design Space, and we can walk through a whole episode on how to set it up in Cricut Design Space, sending it to the printer, and then doing the steps. So if you need something that's a little bit more detailed, please do let me know in the comment section below, and I would be more than happy to do another video doing another mug, but walking through from the very beginning steps. So I hope that you found this helpful, and if you do a mug and as a Christmas gift, I hope that you will also leave a comment and let me know and let us know how it turned out. I hope that you'll consider giving this episode a thumbs up. It does help me as I work on growing my channel, and if you haven't yet subscribed to Angela Shows You, please do that as well. Again, that does help me grow my channel, and the more subscribers and likes that I get, then the more people will see, and it just will help me really grow and get these tutorials out to people who are looking to work on things using their Cricut machine. So have a great day, and if I don't see you before Christmas, then Merry Christmas.